Hello, hello. Welcome on in, everybody, to the Euphie's Creative Corner, the Halloween special tonight. Welcome on in. I'm wearing my GUMI wig and a nice black dress. So, hello, hello. Yeah, I didn't do any trick-or-treating myself because I'm I'm 28. But I have candy. I have a little bowl of candy here. Thank you, thank you. I like this wig too. I've gotten a lot of compliments on it, so I'm just all like, nice. I don't have to do much styling on it. I did not. I found it on eBay for like $8. So yes, I can read the text, Castle Maker. Yes, I can. Hello, hello, hello. So tonight I'm going to be drawing GUMI, of course. Yeah, so I'll show you that artwork here in a little bit. Yeah, me neither. Me neither. I was just like, I'm gonna wash it before I wear it. And I had to do some styling of it because like the bangs here in the front, they were all like down to my mouth here, so I had to do a little bit of like shortening the bangs. So hello, love pugs. Hello, hello. Yeah, YouTube's changed everybody's usernames to their handles or their tags, so it's and the developer of Stream Avatars, these little guys down here, knows about it, so hopefully there's some fixing going on with it. So what? Wait, hold on. What are you? What is Castle Maker talking about? Well, good for your what is it? Your fan game. Good for your fan game. Yes, you are Delta Messi. You are. Welcome back. Welcome back. Okay, let's move over to the artworks. You guys can see that. We give Roscoe some treats. I wish I could have like swapped that around for like candy pieces, but I didn't. I didn't think to do that. So, but were some costumes you wore when you were younger? Oh goodness, I mean, it wasn't for Halloween. It was like around the fall time. But I have worn I've worn a costume of one of my pony OCs. I have worn when I was younger, when I was like a little kid, I did Belle. I did Ariel. There was like a skeleton, like queen skeleton princess lady that I did. Hello Spank, hello. Oh goodness. Yeah. Those are the ones I can think of off the top of my head. So, I can't remember what I did last year. So, I know that I did a Halloween stream last year, so yeah. Remember was Superwoman? Oh, cool. Cool, small pupper. But yes, so this is the artwork that I'm going to be working on tonight. Thank you, that weird kid. Thank you. You're not Euphie. I know I look a lot different with the green wig. So I've actually like a couple of times I've worn this at the convention that Wolf and I usually go to. Maybe I've worn it once. Well, besides the point, is that people have to do a double take and they're like, oh, I didn't recognize. I thought you were just another con goer, another attendee. But yeah, So the power of different hair color and different hair length as well. So, so yeah. So usually for my GUMI outfit, I will wear like this kind of a dress. And I have these little black cat ears that I put on as well. But I have a set of headphones on, so I don't really think that would work very well to also have cat ears on. So he's doing good, Love Pugs. He's chilling on the couch right now, watching spooky videos. He did some handing out of candy to some of the local kids earlier, so that was wholesome. It was very nice. We didn't get a lot this year, so mostly because like it's the kids that live on our street, but is what it is. So more candy for us. Sure, Delta, sure. Hello, Niels. Happy Halloween to you as well. You're gonna be a tar blob next year. Nice, small pupper. Nice. It's cool kid from Paseo and trick-or-treating. Had some fun. Nice. Nice. I'm glad that you had that. I would rather that, you know, you guys go out and experience that and have fun with it, rather than, you know, doing bad stuff. So tonight I'm just gonna be working on this artwork. I'm thinking I'll put her on a nice orange-y, maybe purpley background and put some like pumpkins and candy pieces behind her later on. So that's what we've got planned. So we would call it Vetrinator? I probably botched that. I'm so sorry. Or winter nights marking the official start of winter. Very true. Very true. Yeah, it is getting super cold out there. So I think I'm gonna dye my hair green next. That shade of green your wig is so pretty. Thank you. And then like towards the bangs here, it, like fades into like a yellow. So every time that not every time, but recently I've been drawing GUMI with like this kind of a color gradient on the ends of her hair. So well, hello there. I don't know what it means either, that weird kid. I'm like reading a message, I'm like, I don't know what that means. Ah, man. I feel that, Love Pugs. I feel that because I'm needing to go out to the store and get more soups. I have to get more soups. If it's winter time, I'm just like, nah, man. Just throw it on the stove, take it out of the can, put it on the stove, eat it up. I'm done. Maybe some bread. Ooh, sourdough bread bowl. Oh, I gotta stop myself. Okay, I've been having like mad cravings. So I have to stop. Yeah, I have to contain myself. Hello there. So I did add a couple of new sound effects. I have the feel good. Okay. James Brown, I feel good. I put the Miku beam in there. And boff. I put the boff in there, okay? So there we go. So yeah, so the list is a little longer, so it shows up in 2 parts. I thought you said sourdough Red Bull. That is cursed. That is like beyond cursed. Is it gonna play? There we go. I'm wondering if it'll do it. If it doesn't go the first time, try it again. And Love Pugs, make sure that there's a play. So exclamation point play, and then put a space, and then put hee hee. And it'll go. It should have played. So the new ones don't have any price tags on them, so they're free. They're free for a little bit. Hello, comrade. Hello, hello. It might be getting overloaded. The new ones are free, so feel free to try them again. So they are at no cost to you right now. You're here for 6 minutes? All right. Well, we will appreciate your presence for the next 6 minutes. Thank you, Small Pepper. Thank you. Hello, Lindagram. Hello, hello. Welcome on in. Just doing a little bit of clean up on this. Apologies again if the sound effect that you're requesting doesn't automatically play. It might be a little overloaded by the amount of requests, so. Oh goodness, comrade. That's one of the more enjoyable states of it. We'd rather you be that than like an angry troll. You know? Oh my gosh. It's funny, because, like, Wolf and I were watching a video on, like, the, like, products from the 90s that kind of, like, failed or had a flop. And some of them they were talking about, I'm like, we're both, like, sitting there, like, that didn't fail. It didn't flop. It, like, just, it had its time. And it ran its course, and then, you know, we moved on to better things. So we are having a Bosch battle. I didn't get to making the large body, but it's a work in progress. I have the sprite sheets for it. I just need to extract them and program them in, and then it should work, so. Thank you, Chicken Legs Mickey. You made yourself chow mein for the first time ever. Oh, nice. I hope that went well. I hope it was the bath. There you go. But yeah. I hope that it was tasty. Huh? How y'all feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good. I got a lot of sugar going through my system, so. Hello, Carlos. Welcome from Portugal. Well, I guess I'm not from Portugal. Welcome from the west coast. This wig is giving me brain rot. Hey guys, we're just gonna take a bomb real quick. And then it pans over. I'm just all like, that is so nasty. That is such a nasty bathroom. What are you doing? Oh, man. It's a grimy dude. Yeah, we will see. We will see which boss you guys are gonna fight, so. It's a British way of saying the bath, Lynn. It's from, it's a voice line from Murdoch from the Gorillas. The Rathalos. We haven't seen that one in a while. I'm hoping that this music doesn't get me in trouble. It's supposed to be copyright free, safe for streaming, so we'll see. We'll see. So, yeah. Appears like this, but is like this. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's the thing that YouTube did. It went and changed everybody's usernames to their handles or their tags. I think it was like for security issues, but other than that, I don't really understand why. So people's names appear a little differently. You know the British have bleeding letters. Bloody F. Yes. Yes. No Godzillas were harmed yet? Yes, not yet, not yet. So we'll see. We'll see. At first I read your message as gorillas. I was all like, no gorillas have been harmed yet? Well, I should hope not. All right, Weird Kid, thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. I do appreciate that, and I hope to see you again soon. Have a nice rest of your Halloween if it's still Halloween for you. Hello, Josiah. Hello. Welcome on back. First report of myth created by Tegan Bates, great delusion of ice. It wasn't enough that we as the Americans poured out a bunch of their tea. Now they gotta, you know, hyperinflate the sales numbers. Yes, I'm wearing my GUMI wig tonight. And drawing some spooky GUMI art as well. So we'll see how this goes. Because I'm not used to wearing a wig on my stream. But I hope that everybody's Halloween has gone well, regardless of what you were doing. If you went out trick-or-treating, if you were at home bestowing upon the children the trick-or-treating, the candy. You stayed home and watched a spooky movie or two, if you went out to a Halloween party. Whatever it was that you were doing, I hope that you had an enjoyable one. Enjoyable time doing it. I don't know when I'm gonna take down my Halloween decorations, because I do enjoy having my little fake rats out there in the front. So I have like a little family of rats. The bath. I might have to turn that one up a little bit. And I gotta remember where that action box is, because it doesn't show me exactly where it is until I'm live. The action box, it's like right there in front of, above you guys that are playing the boss battle. Now I would like to move it upwards just a little bit more, and make it just a little bit bigger too. So every time it's a little bit of like a guessing game, trying to figure out where it's supposed to be. What sound effects we got? So we have a Miku Miku Beam one. We have the Boff. And then we also have James Brown's I Feel Good. So I put them in there. Yes, the French are real. Oh, they're gonna be a French person. You have like, you know, like the skeleton out there with like a baguette and like a cigarette or something. That would be funny. So it's exclamation point play, and then I believe it's feel good. And it's just one thing. There's no space between them. I believe you. I instinctively am like da na 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 na. But I cut it before it got to that point. But yeah, so I had to go and like download the song and then put it through Reaper and have it fade out towards the end. So what is the most overrated vocally song? I'll go first for Babaka. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna catch like hate for this. I'm sorry. The amount of times that I've heard it, I have to say World Is Mine. I'm sorry. I'll put my head in the guillotine, okay? It's but yeah, the amount of times that I've heard it, I'm just like, there are better ones out there. I need to get my ear out from this wig. There we go. The boss. It actually kind of fits with this music. It's kind of spooky. The boss. And there is a pitch randomizer on it, so if it's a little chipmunky, it's because of that. So. Hello, Luloli. Hello. Welcome on back. Happy Halloween. Oh goodness, love pugs. I hope it goes away quickly. Sure, small pupper, go for it. Yes, we're gonna sit around the campfire. Ooh, I wonder if you've been like getting enough potassium in, maybe? I don't know if that's a thing that affects it very much, but I don't know. Maybe it's a seasonal thing too. One time one of my friends went to a country filled with French people. Was it Paris? Or France. The city of Paris in the country of France. Excuse me. Oh my goodness, yes, I would say it's actually probably not that it's a good thing to have that at all, but for the season, right? Hey, do you want some candy, children? That sounds wrong. But for being creepy, right? For being spooky.
Huh?
Oh? Yeah, I definitely need to raise the volume on the ball. Yeah, you mark that. Raise buff volume. There we go. So I remember to do it afterwards. Yes, you could have gone as a cigarette mom for Halloween. Would have been perfect. Give them eggnog? Give who eggnog? Gumi? Or the avatars at the bottom? Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, what? We haven't even had Thanksgiving yet. It's too early for eggnog. Well, for some people. For some people, it's too early. When one of the houses in my neighborhood make the kids go into that. No. No, not even if it's a haunted house. I'm like, nah, you're gonna miss me on that. That is not happening. That is not happening. No. Welcome back, love bugs. Oh my gosh, yeah, no, that's creepy. Like beyond to just like, oh, it's you know, it's got like creepy decorations and like spooky stuff, right? Nah, me as like a 28-year-old woman would not feel comfortable doing that. Because yeah, you close the door, and now you have a case. So, congrats, guys, you defeated the Rathalos. If we talk about Christmas, I'm like, bro, what about Thanksgiving? Right? Right? Slow down, Carrie. Slow down, Mariah Carey, okay? We need to have Thanksgiving first. Oh, dude, I made this dinner the other night. Okay, it was like pork loin and veggies and mashed potatoes with chicken gravy. With chicken gravy? Oh my gosh. I've never made my own chicken gravy before, but man, ooh, it smelled so good. It tasted so good. I had to... I'm gonna do that every single time now. I'm serious. It tasted so good. But it very much reminded me of Thanksgiving. So... Haunted house stream next year? I can't do haunted houses anymore, man. I'm sorry. I get a little aggressive. I get a little violent. So, it makes my anxiety go off like nobody's business. So I have to spare the I have to spare the employees. Me too, Linda Graham, me too. And I think that's crazy, Isaiah, because like there's so much good food, so many potential good memories to be made, so Euphie suplexing the scare actors. Euphie goes to jail because she went and attacked the scare actor. Straight to jail. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there should be Thanksgiving songs. There should be. So the boff. I'm never gonna get used to that one. I'm always gonna end up repeating it. Yes, yes. There have been a couple of times where I have to like hold myself back because like the last haunted house that I went into was with my best friend, and she is afraid of clowns and afraid of tight spaces, so she's a little claustrophobic, right? And so in this haunted house, it was like themed in 4 different ways, and one of the last ones was clown themed and had a tight space that you have to like squeeze through. So she was freaking out. And I am like also kind of freaking out, but in the way of like, I need to protect this person and I'm gonna go off on somebody. Like, we need to get the heck out of here because she's gonna start having like a panic attack and I'm gonna bust somebody's lip open. So yeah, she gave a zombie a pie. Freaking do like a haymaker on him. Clowns don't bother me too much, but like there was one haunted house that like I didn't go into, but you would have to sign a waiver in order to go into it. And I heard that like the very end of it, there was a guy that was like chasing you down this long hallway with a chainsaw, a legitimate chainsaw, because you could hear it go off. And yeah, the people that went through there were a lot stronger looking than me, but they were also terrified of it. So yeah, things that frighten me are yeah. But the things that scare me, like when it comes to those things, like the sharp objects, when they're real, it's like when I was younger, could have dealt with it a little better. These days, not so much. My constitution has gone down. I will freak out. I don't want a lot for message deleted by condoms. Smited. Welcome back, Delta. I'm sorry to see that to read that your computer died. Hopefully it stays alive. She unfrosts tomorrow. Put her in the freezer until after Thanksgiving. Take her out with the pie. She can defrost when everybody's eating their pumpkin pie. How about that? How about that? But excuse me, I think my voice just cracked a little there. But yeah, I can't handle scary houses, haunted houses anymore as much as I used to. I remember one of them, one of my younger brothers. This is terrible too, because like we were with our grandma, and like it definitely looked from the outside of it like it was gonna be a pretty like spooky house, like a pretty, you know, spooky experience. Because it wasn't really actually like a house, it was more like in somebody's backyard, and they put up a bunch of like tarped tunnels, like they made tunnels. And like there was a large section of it, right, where it was like a circle, and you had people that were dressed in completely all black, so you couldn't see them except for like their eyes or their faces, and they would like bump into you and like shove you and stuff. And I was with my one of my younger brothers, and he was like 7 or 8, I think. He might have been a little older than that, but he was dressed up as either Mario or Thomas the Tank Engine, right? And me being the older sister here, I'm like, it's again that feeling of like, I need to protect this person from these like potentially hostile forces. So like that's when it started to that behavior, that response kind of like started to creep in for me. I don't know how I would do by myself, because that's the other like side of that, you know. When I'm just protecting myself, do I get that same way? I'm not gonna risk that. Hello, John. I'm not gonna risk that, right? Because like I don't have an interest in doing like haunted houses anymore these days. But are we doing a battle royale? Yes, we are. We're doing a battle royale. Best of luck to all that are joining that. But yeah, so you didn't see any goth chicks throughout the whole month. What's up with that? Are they all in hiding? They're charging up. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna have a gothy Christmas. Gothy Thanksgiving. Goth turkey. We're gonna have a goth turkey. Oh my goodness, who's gonna win this one? There's a lot of people exploding. The lone rat. Hello, Wildman. How did you mess up again? What happened? What happened? Real Black Christmas. With Black Santa and everything. You got chicken wings again, Wildman? You never learn. You're never gonna learn. Carlos, you won the Battle Royale, by the way. Man, you and those chicken wings. They have a vice grip on you, on your soul. The bath. What is this one over here? Oh, I see what that is. Okay. YouTube's always putting out like these updates to what you can do in live streams. So I had to check that for a second. Holy chipmunk. Yes, there's a pitch and volume parameter randomizer on it. So sometimes you'll get chipmunked Murdoch. Baby Murdoch. Baby Murdoch, the bath. The bath. It's very understandable, Yesaya. Very understandable. Quite a good opportunity for good color palettes and silhouettes and style choices, for sure. For sure. We need to go over to the hair. Oh, that's the skin layer, that's why. And now I'm just doing a little bit of cleanup on the sketch. And then I'm gonna color in the these sketch lines. Somebody just dropped a bomb. Love Pugs and Carla. Very true, small pepper, yes. Got the opportunity to dress more showy without getting so many looks, for sure. When I went to the last anime convention, I had to go to Trader Joe's afterwards. And so I went into Trader Joe's with this on, and like on Halloween, right? Everybody like, okay, that's fine, understandable. But that day, there were a bunch of old ladies in there, and they kind of did like a. They walked by. I was like, I just need to get my roasted seaweed snacks, man. Okay, and some ramen. I'm like, I'm in and I'm out. Okay. So, man, you know, it's stuff like that that makes you just a little bit braver, a little bit more based, as the youth says. So, friends moment. As a ragdoll, my Halloween is already over. My Halloween is concluding in the next like 3 or so hours. So, but I didn't really wear anything besides my usual black wardrobe anyway. And then for the stream, I'm wearing my GUMI attire, my gothy GUMI. So, and then I am drawing what I usually wear at conventions. So this is an outfit that I usually wear when I go out to the anime conventions, and I wanna make a make your own GUMI cosplay with the wig, and then, you know, either something completely black or something like with orange and yellow and green in it. So I do have an orange dress on the way that is a little medievally, and so I finished more flower crowns, more crochet flower crowns, and then I'm gonna be going and getting 2 more tones of brown yarn, and I'm gonna make a little brown basket with a handle on it so that I can have these crochet flowers with my medieval GUMI cosplay. And so yeah, so that's my plan for the next variation of a GUMI cosplay, because I don't have her actual outfit. So I have to ad lib it a little bit. So that's what I do. Love Trader Joe's Nearest one is an hour and away. That's the same mood I got over here, Love Pugs. It's, you know, I was already in the area. So I was like, okay. There was also an In-N-Out there too, but I was driving the really big truck. I was like, I am not gonna risk hitting somebody's car for a double-double. I'm not gonna do that. So, yeah, the risk assessment was made and I concluded to just go home. So when I park that thing, I have to park like fairly far away from everybody, because there's no guarantee I'm actually going to make it inside of the lines. With my Jeep, I can do it just fine, right? Because that's a smaller vehicle. Not the truck though. It's longer and it's wider, so yeah. Do you like makeup, Euphie? Sometimes. The more that I learn about it, the more educated and better at it I become. When I was younger though, I did like the whole look of it with like, I would do like the primer and then foundation and concealer and like the highlight on there, and I would put on like I would pack on the eyeshadow, but I would also put like a primer on my eyelids for the eyeshadow. I would do a whole lip look and a whole eyebrow thing. It was too much. It took like 2 hours to do. Hello, Lului. Welcome back. Welcome back. You watched the Murdoch go shopping thing? Oh, nice. I hope that it was enjoyable for you. Yeah, I used to be like more of a makeup addict when I had more moolah. And these days it's like super expensive too. I'm just like, I only put on foundation when I'm going out to a convention and I'm doing cosplay. So, but like at the end of the day, it feels very heavy. So, yeah. On the same eyebrow, Uzziah, or on either one? Comment that may disappear again when he calls back. For sure, no problem, Lily. I wear my eye makeup, primer, eyeshadow, eyeliner, and mascara. I mean, that's like fairly similar to what I wear too. I'm just like eyeliner, mascara, eyebrow. We're done. Every now and then with this look, I'll put on like black lipstick. Makes it a little more dramatic. So the same eyebrow. Gotcha. Just make sure you go to a reputable person, otherwise like your eyebrow can like reject them, and they heal up pretty quick. So thank you, Dark Knight. Thank you. You have a great rest of your Halloween, if it is still Halloween for you. Thanks for dropping by. I will let Wolf know that you said hi. Thank you. But yes, thank you very much for dropping by. Spank, I know that our local theater had a showing of that tonight. I've never seen one of those before. I was told that I probably wouldn't like it very much. But the rest of you can enjoy that. Yeah, whenever I go to like clean up my eyebrows, I have to use, I mean, it depends on the area of the eyebrow that I'm cleaning up, because if it's like a big area, like the top and the bottom parts, I use a razor. But then for like the ends here, like the middle part, and then like the tails, I use a tweezer. So it just depends if I'm like getting very particular with it. So if the hi, I miss him streaming. For sure, Love Pugs, I'll let him know. There's days where he's like, oh, I think I'm gonna do a stream, but then he gets really tired. He might be a little sick right now, actually. A little under the weather. The seasonal cold. But that's why he's resting right now, too. The bath! You guys guess more. Play ball. I know, Spank, that they're the main guy, that the actor that plays him. I've seen him in a number of other films too. Yeah, Tim Curry. Yeah, yeah, I know that he puts on a good performance in the other roles that he plays. So I'm assuming he does a good job in Rocky Horror. So nice, Lynn. You got a lot to work with. Got a lot to work with there. Light hair people have basically invisible brows. It's so funny. I can attest to that. I've seen that a lot. It also means it's very easy for them to add color to the eyebrow if they go to like change their hair color to like blue or green or red or any of that, right? That pigment is gonna take to it very easily. Ooh, peppermint tea. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Print or a pencil needed here. Nice, small pepper. Let's see. Go over here. Right now I'm just doing some cleanup on some of these. Like over here. Another battle royale. The raw pose is cute. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we will see when you get back, love pugs. Who is Dave? I don't know who Dave is. Why do we hate him? I don't know who this Dave is. Why do we dislike him? What did he do? I don't get the reference. I'm just gonna point that out there. I don't get it. The only Dave that comes to mind is the Plants vs. Zombies crazy Dave. Luloli, you won. The Battle Royale, you won. That was the first one that came to mind. It was Crazy Dave from Plants vs. Zombies. I don't know. I don't know if that was the one that you were talking about, but... Oh, I only watched a little bit of Doctor Who. I tried the first season, and then I kind of just like skipped to the seasons with David Tennant. I'm gonna get shot for that. But then again, I also didn't watch a whole lot of Doctor Who anyway. But I know there was a pony based on him. Actually, there was quite a few Doctor Who references in My Little Pony. They're usually in the background. The David Tennant one had its own spotlight in an episode. And his assistant was usually Derpy. But the other doctors, some of them you can see in the backgrounds of certain episodes. One of my brothers growing up actually had like a Dr. Hoobs shirt that we found at Hot Topic. So Maestro Supernatural, I'm gonna stick with it. Good choice, Isaiah. Good choice. I've heard a lot of people say good things about that show. Especially the main actors. So you go for it. You go, Glen Coco. I feel that same way about Grimm, which was actually primarily filmed here in Oregon. There's a lot of people who haven't seen Grimm. I wrote my math class saying how I'm smart because I took a Quizlet. Meanwhile, I'm smart because I didn't know the current date. Oh my gosh, I've been there a couple of times where it's like you're really knowledgeable in like this one field, but like when it comes to like something really basic, you're like, I don't know. I don't know this. Making sure I save this, because this one I am struggling to remember to save. So. One show that is on my watch list that I haven't gotten around to watching yet is called The Good Place. I've heard some good things about it. I had a little bit of a spoiler dropped on me, courtesy of the Google's AI, giving me an entire summary of the plot when I just asked for like a short spoiler-free blurb, and it was just all like, "Oh yeah, this happens." I'm like, "Shut up!" Like, why did you say this? So, do you steal? I do not. I do not. I don't need that psychotic green owl jumping down my throat every other hour. I know. I'm good. I choose life. How is the 800 sub artwork doing? It's going okay. I haven't done any more artwork on it or any more work on it since the last stream with it, but the line work is done, and so it lingers in the void of cleaning up the colors area of it. So that's where it's at. It's still in my unfinished illustration folder, which I do go back into it whenever I'm having some art block. Don't feel bad about skipping around to watch 10 story. I basically only watched 10 and 11 stories. Oh, gotcha. Okay, okay. Then I won't be murdered for it then. Murdered. I won't be murdered for it. Mercy will be bestowed upon me for having not watched all of it. I like the, I think I like a lot of green and blue characters. I mean, definitely, if that's a color palette that you enjoy, more power to you, for sure. I'm gonna get rid of that eyeliner right there, because I don't need that as much as I previously did. Just needed it to mark out where I was gonna put things. I've already placed them. I can get rid of them here. There's a crow in the background or something. There's a crow outside. Menacing crow. There totally is a crow sound effect in this soundtrack. Alrighty, Carlos, thank you very much for hanging out with us. Hope to see you again soon. I will let Wolf know. He has taken a long break. So to answer your question. So every now and then he will probably return, but it's not as regular as it used to be, because he got a regular wagey job. But when he comes back, he'll probably give you guys more of an update on that. In his own words, with better words, so. How much longer do you think you will stream? Until midnight. This is my usual streaming hours. I go from 8:30 to midnight. So about 3.5 hours in total. There was a recorded stream that I was watching the other day that was like, I obviously did not get through all of it, but it was like 10 hours long. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I could ever do that. I don't know if I could ever stream for 10 hours. You know, if I was ever doing like a subathon or like a dono-thon or something, right, then I would try to go like 24 hours. But man, I tell you, I would have to probably take like some breaks and like eat some food, use the restroom, like all of the natural, you know, quality of life things. But yeah, man. Want to do that for a real work bomb? What do you mean he wants to have a consistent rate of pay and not have to stress out about the shekel hounding anymore? How dare he? And now I'm just doing some more cleanup on this before I go to color these lines here, these sketch lines. This bath. In my head, I'm just like, I have to continue that song. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's the same thing with that one. Keep going. You feel boff. Halloween is over, guys. Watch out for Randy. Wild Randy. Part of me misses Fish Tank. Part of me's like, it had its run. It had its course. If you guys don't know what Fish Tank was, it was like a combination of Big Brother and Jackass. So I had a lot of fun watching it, but it wasn't handled properly, to say the least. Yeah, if it was in more legally sound hands, it probably would have like still been going on. But I'm just saying they ain't gonna get, you know, my $10 until like things are done properly. So you can't go filming a, you know, a commercial, you know, show or commercial, you know, product inside of like a residentially zoned area, as that's, you know, and especially that close to other houses too. You know, when you're allowing for people on the internet to spam like TTS and sound effects and keep people up, like, you know, to the point of like mental strain. You can't have that happen without the neighbors being like, what is this? What is this? See you later, Lindagram. Thanks for joining us. Have a happy rest of your Halloween, and thanks for joining us. What software is that my granddaughter may be able to use it? I use Clip Studio Paint. If you would like a list of the hardware and the software that I use, here it is. Here it is. Hello, Jaxie boy. Thank you. Jesus loves you too. So there's all of the gear that I have. So, which I don't, okay, well, okay, I might have to change that command because Stream Avatars is like, oh, you mean the gear pieces for the avatars. I'm like, no, my hardware and my software. So, so my tablet is the XP Pen 15.6 Artist. I have Clip Studio Paint Pro, and then all of that good stuff. So I am. I don't rub it in people's faces, but when I am asked that, I do tell the truth about it, so. You're making sugar cookies, Lily? Oh, nice. Nice. It'll be very tasty. I might make some pumpkin spice cookies because I have a pumpkin spice quick bread mix that my mom sent to me, so I might make cookies out of it. And then I have a block of cream cheese that I might make cream cheese frosting out of and put those on the cookies. So, do you ever animate? I can't figure out how to animate in Clip Studio Paint. It is so confusing for me in Clip Studio Paint that I gave up a long time ago. I tried to like some degree of success with the with Roscoe's animation that's over there next to the food bowl. There's a little tail swish back and forth and an eye blink. So thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, no problem. No problem. So yeah, but my scope of animating is so limited. I just, yeah. And the way that Clip Studio Paint has it too, it takes a lot of getting used to. A lot of getting used to. So the way that they have it set up with like the layers and the frames. Yeah. I have to like get into the mindset of it. And even then, I'm not good at animating. So 3D animation, but I couldn't figure it out. I might have to stay in Ibis. That might work better for you, yeah. Clip Studio Paint is good for like if you want to get into using I know that Ibis has a lot of custom brushes too, but I feel like Clip Studio Paint has potentially even more. And they have templates for like making your own comics, web comics or manga, and they also have 3D models that you can use whenever you're like struggling with poses or like perspectives and stuff like that. They have a symmetry ruler. I don't know if Ibis Paint has a symmetry ruler, but I really like it a lot when I'm doing my outfit designs. So there's that parts of it. There, I guess those parts of it. So there's definite upsides to Clip Studio Paint. So I wouldn't let it go to waste. Okay, I think I'm gonna go in and color the sketches. I'm gonna go in and lock that. Clip Studio Paint also has an align / distribute tool. So if you have like a lot of duplicates on separate layers, you can select them all and then go to align / distribute, and it will distribute them all evenly amongst the canvas. So, excuse me. The bath. Thank you, Nexus. Thank you. So I'm going to take this color over here. That was why I wanted CSP, because I saw many amazing 3D things. Almost animate 2D. Ibis doesn't need to have symmetry ruler. Oh, gotcha. Okay. I only use Ibis on my phone, so I wasn't totally sure. But I would definitely look up like others, like tutorials on them, because I am not an expert at all in using Clip Studio Paint for animating. It's a very alien thing to me. Use a lighter color here. And then on the ends, we'll make it just a little, it's a little too saturated for me. There we go. The crow's back. I watched a Kit Boga video recently where he was doing the whole like crow pro. It's like driving the scammers mad with the crow pro. That's what it makes me think of now. Whenever I hear the crows, I'm like, crow pro. Yeah, I can only watch like a little bit at a time because sometimes when like the scammers are going like full screaming, I'm like I gotta take a break. Okay, I gotta like reclaim my zen space, and then I can go back into it. Yeah. But I still enjoy his content, so I like what he does for people. He will waste the scammers' time so that they don't waste yours. Oh, you're all good, Jaxie boy. YouTube's changed the way that everybody's usernames show up, so they get a little difficult to read these days, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I forgot. I'm gonna put a gradient on her hair here so it matches this one. I'm gonna do animation for my The Amazing Digital Circus fan song to cover for my terrible singing. Oh, I totally understand. I understand. Again, it might work. I think that again, if you look up like some tutorials on how to do it, you probably have a much better bet than asking me how it's done. Because even I am like, I don't know, man. Best of luck to you, but I don't know. So, but I have faith that it could work. So. I've seen a lot of people do really cool things with Clip Studio Paint for animating. I've never tried it myself. So. Have you watched The Amazing Digital Circus and Murder Drones? I've seen The Amazing Digital Circus, and then not Murder Drones, but Wolf and I started Knights of Guinevere, the pilot for it. So it looks promising. It looks really entertaining. We're both really into like psychological thrillers. But same thing goes for Amazing Digital Circus. We like that mystery behind it, like the theorizing about what is really going on there. So I have some opinions on Hell of a Boss and Hazbin Hotel. Okay, I have some design opinions on it. Like, there's a lot of red everywhere, and in my personal opinion, and in other people's opinions too, right? Like people that have gone to like art college and animation school, less is more in the ways of color. Like when you're making everything a particular shade as like the background and the characters, it can get a little hard to differentiate what is what and where is, you know, where the things are. So that's what I'll say. That's the long and short of what I'll say. The summary of it. So that and the placement of certain like cursey words, like profanities and stuff, like you can use them and have an impact on them, but when it's too much, it's too much, right? That's that like less is more. So good night, Juxie boy. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit. Have a good Halloween, if it's still Halloween for you. And I wish you well. Hope to see you on another stream. So honestly, if we're gonna talk about like digital circus characters being relatable, I can relate to Gangle a lot. like the fast food episode, like it got me tearing up. I'm not gonna lie, it got me kind of in my feels. I was like, damn, dude, I feel this. I understand your pain. So yeah, that was the mood. But the last thing that I'll say in regards to Husband Hotel and Hell of a Boss is that if some of these characters died in different time periods, right? Shouldn't they be cursing in different ways than each other? Like the curse words and the mannerisms from like the 40s or the 60s should not sound the same as the ones in like the 2010s. That's all. That's like, it's a design thing. That's my only gripe with it, is a design thing. But that's the last thing that I'll say about it. I won't harp on it too much. Coglace and Ready Falls. I really gotta try Cog. Oh, Knights of Guinevere. Okay, I was like, what does Cog mean? I can understand it. Yeah, I can understand the comparisons. Oh, nice. Well, we will enjoy your company for a few more minutes. Just let us know when you're heading on out, and we will wish you well. Just gonna add a nice little dark gradient on her hair up here. And lighten it up. And add a little bit more behind here so she has more of like a shadow going on. What is your opinion on Funny Buddy? Well, considering that Gooseworks has said that there ain't gonna be no romance in the show, and that I don't think it would be a very healthy dynamic, like, regardless. I think it's one of those, like, crack ships. I don't know. I don't see any of the characters really fitting well in relationships with each other. As friends, yeah. As friends, for sure. But, like, they only know each other inside of this digital circus. They don't know each other as far as we know, right? That they don't know each other outside of the game. So people are different when they're not inside of like a video game or like a virtual reality. You're only really seeing one aspect of somebody while you're inside of this space. So I don't know. I don't ship any of them together. I especially when like the creator has said like, yeah, we're not gonna have any romance. I'm just like, okay, what's the point? It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna do this. But I can understand people that that enjoy the series a lot and have made like fan art and stuff like that. That they would make those pairings. I'm just saying though, at that last episode, I was like, this dude, okay, this rabbit is not healthy. He has got some deep-seated, like, issues going on there. Hello, Aika. Yeah, that's why I mean, like, as friends, totally support it. as anything more than that, I think it would quickly dive into like unhealthy waters. So yeah. Especially with the way that like that Jax is looking at Ribbit's door in that one scene. Like something may have occurred there to give more of an inference of like how he handles friendships that, you know, and just relationships in general, right? Where something bad has happened and he's like acted like he doesn't care at all. So I don't, yeah. Yeah, we'll learn more about what's going on with him in the future for sure, but yeah. Jack is broken, doesn't know how to process his emotions. Yeah, in a healthy way, like at all. So, and I think in order for him to have any kind of like healthy relationship, whether it's friendship, whether it's something more than that, he's really got to work through what he's got going on that he's not telling anybody and that he's pushing people away from. Otherwise, he's just going to continue that hurt upon other people. You know, it's that phrase of like hurt people. But for him to go, I'm the funny one. I'm like, no. No, man, you are the like absent from feelings one. You are the like, I'm going to push everybody away because I'm too afraid of making meaningful, you know, friendships with people. I am the fearful one. I am the distant one. So, you know, with him like only seeing people as archetypes, that says something. So it's dehumanizing. Because like at the end of the day, like, okay, these are human beings that, like, as far as we know, right, that entered into this space. Yes, chicken legs McGee, we are talking about that. That entered in this space because like how, like everybody had to put on this headset. Everybody had to put on the headset. So behind the headsets, everybody is a human. You know? Like, yeah, the physics and the, you know, like laws of nature, what like in this space don't necessarily have to be like based in reality, but the people that are playing it, the people that are inside of this space most definitely have human emotions and human reactions. So SMG4 is leaving YouTube. Who is SMG4 or what is it? It's either I don't recognize the acronym or I don't know what it is in general. Spank, you are gonna solo Father Brian. Father Brain. He's the self-deluding one. Yeah, yeah. He is the self-isolating one. So SMG4 was behind the Amazing Angel Circus. Oh, I see. Was it like the studio? I just need a little bit more context on like what their involvement was with it. Episode 1, after this episode, he palmed me a character, so we thought of them like that since day one, or at least since Ribbit's abstraction. Yeah. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, isn't it Glitch Studios that's behind? So I don't recognize SMG4. I don't know what the affiliation is with that. Go get a blanket or a jacket, Jaxie boy. Gotta warm up. It's getting cold. It's getting cold out there. Okay, let's go back over to the hair. You're too lazy. Okay. You gonna do what you gonna do. Yeah, if anything, when he said that, I was like, well, this is concerning. This is concerning. So, I was like, I don't know about that one, Chief. You were the one that is going to give a lot of people some worry here soon. And that he did. But it also really speaks to like how he thinks of himself too. You know, not allowing for himself to be real with people, you know, until he's at his breaking point there, right? You did it, Spank, you soloed Father Brain. Father Brain. So, you know, but like going back to the Jax thing, it's sad, you know? It's sad that he has kind of like bottled himself into that, you know, what he thinks the archetype of himself is. And again, he's like isolating himself that way. Yeah, for sure, Lily. That is an accurate analysis of his character. And who knows, one of these episodes we might see him like, because you know how, you know, he was in the bathroom, right? Like looking at himself in the mirror and kind of like almost abstracting a bit. Who knows, we might end up seeing in the future like an episode where he kind of starts to crack in front of people. Not just like by himself, but because you can only hold that together for so long until it's like, you know, like you can't anymore. Gonna start adding some rendering into this, I think. In a little bit. In a little bit, I shall. I will say I am very impressed with the rate at which Glitch puts out merchandise. Like that is like crazy fast. Yes, the bot. Because like at the end of every episode they're like, hey, we've got this new plushie that's, you know, based off of a design that was inside of the show. I'm like, how do you get this out so quickly? What is going on? That is some like proper planning there. That is good planning. So I have mad respect for that. They know how to get that bag. You know, I'm here when the boff is near. The boff can't be harmed when Is is armed. May or may not own a plush and shared. I have the Jack suit Pomni plush. See, that's what I'm saying is that, like, they know, okay, as soon as the episode ends, people are gonna be like, you know, I really like that Jack's maid outfit, okay? I need to get it. If only there was a plush of this. Jix. Glitch is like, I got you right here, right here. Follow the link. You get the whole set. I really hope he doesn't distract. He's already cracking. I hope so much he will be able to find a better way to cope. Me too. Me too. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. I'm not gonna lie, I get impatient. Like, I'm impatient with the whole, like, okay, so Wolf and I watched all of the anime version of Dr. Stone not that long ago. We binge watch these things, right? They don't have part 3 of season 4 out yet for the anime. So we switched to the manga. Just like, listen, we need to know who Y-Man is. I am not going to be patient and wait until next year, okay? Because that's when the next part comes out, is next year. I'm like, nope, I need to know now. And I am not going to go and go through spoilers. I'm not doing that. I want to experience the story itself. But man, yeah. The ad for Jax is so funny. They're encouraging to use him as a sponge. He is the cleaning product. Jackson Boy, I wonder if because when I used to frequent Hot Topic more, they used to have, like, at the counter a suggestion list, and you could, like, put your name and your phone number and email address on it, and then there was a box for, like, suggestions for what, you know, they should stock their store with. So I wonder if they still are doing that. Excuse me. Because if they are, that could be a thing that you could, like, suggest in there, like, hey, can you carry some of these things, please? Probably 1:30, 1:39 my time. I'll make myself some coffee. Ooh, nice. Nice. I used to get the K cups, but they got a little expensive, so I've gone to ground coffee. Coffee from the ground. The dirt coffee. No, like the Pete's Luminosa breakfast blend, the light roast stuff, because that's what my stomach can handle. I can't have, like, dark roast or medium roast. I gotta have the light stuff. Otherwise I get a tummy ache. But it's good. Put some hazelnut creamer in there. I love me some hazelnut creamer. Help me, I'm in my car and my dad is playing crap podcasts. Oh no. Oh no. I pray for your sanity. It's time to turn into Joe Rogan. Oh my gosh. I watched a CoffeeZilla video, which, like, I don't usually watch CoffeeZilla at all. His videos have never appeared on my suggested page at all. But it was about gambling, like sports gambling, and how it's, like, everywhere. Like, it is inescapably everywhere. And it had Joe Rogan in it, or he's, like, promoting DraftKings. So I thought it was interesting. It reminded me of that, with you mentioning Joe Rogan. So excuse me as I'm cleaning up some of the fingers here. Hello! Hello, Acid. Welcome back. Light roast tastes too fruity. Fruity? I did see that Pete's has, like, a fruit blend. It didn't look like it was good. It looked like, yeah, like you said, like really fruity. I usually get either Green Mountain for the K-Cup parts of it, but because of cost, we switched to the Pete's Light Roast, so. Just a shit ton of sugar. That's the way to go. Yes, it's the British accent way to say bath. From the Gorilla's character, Murdoch. Yes, there we go, the bath! I did a Fear Factor and Dave Chappelle had a show. Dave Chappelle did a Tyrone Bigham skit. I remember Joe Rogan in Fear Factor when he still had hair. I gotta switch ears here. There we go. With the wig, my ears get a little more sore. Yes, just randomly like go up to them and be like, the bath, and then run away. They're gonna look at you like, we need to put this person in an institution. Something is wrong. The brain rot has infected the kid. We need to bring back Asylum. Good night, Jaxie boy. Good night. Thanks for hanging out with us. I hope to see you again soon. Take down the gradients. And I can fill that color back up. I think I'll put another little tuft right here. Feeling like it needs that. I was like, why is someone screaming? You did it? How did it go, Is? Good job, Ass. I'm proud of you. Grab that color there from her bow. Celebratory bath. Saying as like short for Astro, but my brain heard good. The mic just like conveniently cuts out the second half of their name. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna lie, there's been times where like my brain reads something differently than how it's actually spelled out. I'm like, no, there's no way. There's like, I'll still say it out loud. Not on stream, but like I'll read it out loud and be like, no, that's not what that says at all. Does anyone here know a game called Limbus Company? I do not. I don't play a lot of video games in general, but I don't recognize that one at all now. But I hope that it is enjoyable for ya, if that is the case. If not, feel free to rant and rave about it. I will not stop ya. What is Walpurgis Night? What is that? I don't recognize that. Okay, I'm gonna switch the background color of this to methinks a purple color. And we'll put a gradient on it. And then I am going to, before I do the rendering of this, right? Because I still wanna do that. I still gotta do that. But just for the background, I'm gonna make some pumpkins. The GUMI. The GUMI. I bet you there's an AI out there with Murdoch's voice. You could have him say that. I bet you. Oh, is it something from that game? Okay, well, I definitely don't know what that is then. But again, if it's something that you enjoy, more power to you. Let's set up, get a folder here. I want this to show in all layers, just for now. There's cookies in here that I was led to believe. Hello, Strawman. They have virtual cookies if you believe hard enough. Thanks, Wildman. I thought somebody was gonna say that. I was like, I'm just waiting. I'm just freaking waiting. And let's put a nice gradient on it. And a highlight. And we will remove the ruler. And we'll get a little curly vine going on there. A little bit of a darker color, because I like my gradients. As you know, I like my gradients. Oh, I copy and pasted the wrong one there. There we go. Trees, I think it's dead in this area. It was fairly like that for us too over here. We had like two groups of kiddos, so we've got a lot of extra candy to consume. So you're getting the mixing bowls, Lily. I wish you well on it, for sure. Oh, it's like a Salem-esque thing. That's the first thing that comes to mind when you mention that. Oh, Heath. It goes Heath bars, and then Butterfingers. And then we have these things, these Kinder Minis. These are pretty good. Hello, Frogbog. Hello, hello. So I like the toffee peanut butter kinds. So, man, that's gotta suck, straw man. The forbidden, the forbidden ingredients. I still have a full bucket of onions. Of onions. Oh my god. That is chaotic. That is just chaotic. I don't know whether it's evil or good or lawful. It's just chaos. That's just chaos. You got no candy? Oh my gosh. I wonder if you're able to get to the store, they have discount candy. So Didn't do any trick-or-treating. You just go to the store and buy an entire bag of them. That's what we do. The Pumpkin King on Halloween. Yeah, let's go. Oh my goodness. That sounds like the area you live in is just like not feeling the spooky season at all. I take some onions and use them on my bacon cheeseburgers. There you go. There you go. Use caramel around them so the kids think it's caramel apple. Yeah, there you're right. Like just straight up putting onions in their bag and they're like, am I some joke to you? What is this? It does look like it is too late. I can extend the joining time though. It's about 2 minutes. He had potatoes to hand out too. Oh my goodness. One of the parents is like, bless this man. We got potatoes, we got onions. Get some sliced carrots in there. Some beef cubes. Get some beef stew going there. At least you're not handing out rocks, right? I got a rock. There will be next time, Lolly. We still got like a whole what, hour and a half, so. Yeah, that is a good deal. That is a freaking good deal. It makes some really good mashed potatoes with that. Bless you, Iz. Bless you. For the cough. I was thinking about that part in Charlie Brown who was like giving out rocks. Some evil person who gives out rocks, man. Like, there's not even any like monetary value to the rocks. It's just some like gravel that they picked up from somebody's front yard or something. I don't know. It's not even like some gemstone or something. It's just, you know, it's just rock. The bath. Rocks from the bath. Bath rocks. They're handing out bath salts and bath rocks. Hey kids, remember Florida Man? Now you too can also be like him. Okay, I get to delete that layer. Go in with a little bit of a darker color. It is our hair, Miku, Ted, and hair, some of the most popular. Unique hair, GUMI is an exception. Miku and Teto definitely. Yumi's an exception. She's got very unique hair. What's going on there, man? You got some bias against Gumi. You better be careful who you're talking about there, man, okay? You Your friend, I would accept rocks from a friend. Stranger rocks are usually worthless, especially in place of stranger candy. Right, yeah. Like, it's one thing to be given a rock that it was specially picked out for you by a friend or a family member, right? Bonus points if it's polished, you know, tumbled around a little bit, or has like an interesting shape to it. It's another thing when a stranger's like, here's this rock. I'm like, I don't know where you got that from. Okay, this is a stranger rock. What am I gonna do with that? The NPCs won. Spank, you still get gold. But the NPCs have won. You are lagging. Try refreshing your page. It says I'm still good over here on my end of it, but try refreshing your page. There are not one, but not two, but 5 peanuts movies were Lions Cook's Charlie Brown at the end. The guy just can't catch a break. The poor dude. Maybe one day. Didn't like the Peanuts have like a 3D CGI movie? If that's true, I don't know how well that went. It's definitely a choice that somebody made, if I'm remembering that correctly. This one's made by Apple's the 3D ones. Oh, I didn't. Oh, that's a choice. Dang. My Patty keeps saying I liked him, Chuck, but I couldn't give him a humble. What does that mean? One does wonder what they were implying by that. That's weird. And they're kids too. That's even weirder. I only watch only the holiday ones. I only watch the holiday ones too. So, see you later, Loli. Enjoy your conversations with your dad. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. Take care. Okay, evidently I need to go in here and do a little bit more cleanup on the edges. If you don't see some of this. I've heard my people said Paradise Kid because her whole character arc is she was into Charlie Brown, but too shy to say it. I mean, yeah. When the evidence is like right there, it's a little I don't know. It's kind of like absurd. It makes me wonder if like people are like seeing what they want to see instead of like what, like actually like watching the movies for and this goes for like anything, right? Like watching things for like what they are. It kind of like reminds me of the bath. It reminds me of the bath. You remind me of the bath. But like My Hero Academia, you know, like there's like so many signs that, you know, like these two characters have feelings for each other. But, you know, like it doesn't go the way that like this other, you know, shipping doesn't go the way that that the fans, some of the fans want. It's like, okay, it's clear as day that, you know, these two, you know, were blushing at each other, and then, like, of course they're gonna get together at the end, right? It's been leading to that for this whole time. Like he's not gonna get together with, you know, this other character because there's never been any instances of them like having those feelings. So that's where it comes down to, like, are you consuming this material because you're actually interested in the story or in the characters that are in the story, or is it, you know, like something to just like that like aligns with how should I say, Bert and Ernie. They're brothers. They're brothers. Oh my gosh. But like, you know, are you only watching something because you want to, you know, like have something to add to your like consumption collection is how I'll describe it. You know, it's like if I only, because I have a whole bunch of Roxas stuff, you know, I have the Nendoroid, I have plushie back here, I have another plushie over there. I swear if they ever came out with the Funko Pop of Roxas, you know, I'm snatching that like crazy. Okay. Sure, yeah, if I finish it tonight, Delta. No promises to, though. I just need to do some like cleaning up of the edges here and the rendering, and then it's fairly good to go. But to continue what I was saying, it's like if I only liked Roxas's, you know, character for, you know, like the design of him, right, and not the actual like story that, you know, that he had, you know, that he still has going on. Someday we'll have Kingdom Hearts 4. Someday. But you know, it's like, okay, you're only enjoying something at a surface level and not for like all of its entirety, I guess is what I'm trying to say. From Kingdom Hearts. What is trunk or treating? I believe it's, because I've never done that. I believe it's when people like open up the back of their car at like a parking lot or something, and instead of going door to door, like you're going from trunk to trunk, and people have like, they decorate the back of their cars and they open up like the back of it, and people go trick-or-treating out of that. Maybe I don't know. That would be badass, Strawman. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be pretty badass. I have the Oblivion Keyblade, and then I have a custom one too that is kind of like, I made it myself. It has a bunch of like succulents and little like fake plants on it and stuff, but it's kind of falling apart. But I don't have the Oathkeeper one, so. Yes, you guys that are living in the future. Happy November 1st. But yes, if it's still Halloween for you, happy Halloween. See you later. Thanks for hanging out with us for a bit. Okay, what you want me? You name it. You name it. I can find the STL and get to work. Oh, Oathkeeper. The Oathkeeper one. And then it would complete my dual wielding Roxas look there. And thank you as well. Oh goodness. It's the one that Roxas wields. The one that symbolizes Sora's memories of Kairi and Riku. So, because I have Oblivion, but I don't have the Oathkeeper that Roxas wields. The one that has the clearest resolution, so not days. Not days. They'd be all pixelated then. Swear, I just heard a dog in the background. What is going on? This soundtrack has all of the ambiance in it. I did not pre-listen to this one. I didn't preview it. I found it like a minute before the stream started, and I was like, that's it, we're going with this one. Bring dog home soon, ma'am. Will disagree severely. Very much so. Very, very much so. Yes, there are a lot of Keyblade designs where it's like, how would this function in reality? I don't know. Hello, Yamilet. Yamilet, welcome on in. If it is still Halloween for ya, happy Halloween. If it is already November 1st, happy November 1st. There's a piece of green that is missing right here. A little void space. Alright, sounds good, Yesiah. You gonna do what you gonna do when you feel like it. There are times where I feel the same way. I'm just like, maybe I'll do this if I feel up to it at that time. Did I not? I don't think I did. Talking about coloring in the lines. But yeah, for this part of her hair. I keep thinking that that crow is like from the outside. Okay, let's do some rendering. Load up a couple of multiply layers, one on 50%, the other is on 25. Are we doing a battle royale? Yes, we are. Yes, we are. I forget there's an Infinity Gauntlet Keyblade in the game file we never got to use. Yeah. Yeah. There were some game files that the people were looking through, and they're like, why does this look like a particular Disney World that we never have been to before? What is going on here? And yet we have Olympus again for the upteenth time. What's going on here? I still think that like a Treasure Planet world would slap. Okay, like Sora on a solar surfer, having a whole like mini game of like a race with Jim. Oh my gosh, that would be so badass. Roger Rabbit World, yeah. It would be like the like not the Disney World, right? But like a Toontown-esque area where there's like just more variety. So, listen, we can dream, Harold. I can dream, Harold. I think there's gonna be Star Wars World just because of the previews and like certain pieces of the landscape look a little Star Warsy. So feel free to refresh again, Delta. That would be crazy. That kind of a world. Did you know that Toontown and Who Framed Roger is based on San Francisco? Goodyear lawsuit. I can see that for sure. Hello, Tim. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I'm just about to do a little bit of rendering here on this piece. I actually wonder... how it would look. You've had a cough for almost a week. Well, I hope that it goes away quickly. I hope that you can find like a cough suppressant or like some lozenges. Thank you, Midnight. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I want to try out a lip color here on this. I don't know how it'll look, but I'm trying it out. I'm experimenting with this. So pardon me if it looks a little wonky. Okay, I'm just gonna try this out. I don't know if I'll keep it or not. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, but I think I'm gonna keep it. So a little bit of a lighter color on the bottom. Gives it kind of a shadowy look. Zippity Doo Dah Keyblade. Disney owns that movie. I mean, sure, yeah. I don't see why they couldn't do something like that, because I mean, unless there's like controversial stuff in it. I don't know. But like they did a whole like old-timey like Steamboat Willie kind of a world. So that was in 2. Yes, happy Halloween to you as well. Again, I hope that everybody has like a sickness or like a cough or anything. I hope that it goes away quickly. And that you guys recover in a speedy way. For sure. 'Cause that stuff sucks. Gonna watch Are You Afraid of the Dark with my mom? Sweet. Have fun with that. Enjoy your time with your mom. Make some good memories. Okay. This is the last thing of it that, like, before I go into the rendering part of it, because I need to just do a little more re-emphasizing on the eyes. I know this is the teeth over here, but I see some things I'm like, that could be cleaned up a little bit more. Like the hair right here. Okay. That's way too dark. What if we make it like that color? That one. Calling it now Simpsons Keyblade. The Fox merger was a sign for a lot of people of like, oh no, we could go in a lot of different directions with this. You don't even know, man. I think next year for Halloween we should have this music playing outside on the front porch. The extra ambiance. Okay. I'm gonna lock that. Take a small airbrush to it. Just kind of lighten it up a little. Make it a little bit thinner. There we go. And I'm gonna save that. Collapse that a little. Someone already made the Simpsons Keyblade. Oh my goodness. I know there's an account on Twitter. Somebody, I can't remember their name, but they took it upon themselves to make like a bunch of different Keyblades from different shows and video games and so on and so forth. So there's definitely an audience for it, for sure. Okay. Let's try giving this a little bit of a darker purple shadow. Oh, I see something that I missed right here. Haha. There. I was like, I think I'm missing something. MLP keyboard. At that point, right, I'd be like, what character though? Also, you both have Naru avatars. And yes, I figured it was a thing. With it being that popular. It's probably a thing. We have, you know, MLP versions of the characters. There's definitely a Keyblade out there for them. The thing blade, man. you know the thing. It's just elements of harmony thing. Oh, okay. So the main six themed one. Okay, let's select the other multiply layer. Make it a little warmer, a little more saturated. I just do sun, moon handles, and elements. The teeth of the key. Ah, okay, okay. The hoof, wing, and horn somewhere. That makes sense. I could see that being a comprehensive design there. It was only released on Blu-ray in Japan. You know somebody's gonna upload it. And there's definitely English subtitles out there for it. Someone's gonna, like, combine the two of them. Because, like, how was it released in theater in the States without English subtitles? Right? I don't know. I can't see an English dub having, you know, been put out. Maybe in the future. Maybe. But definitely English subs. Somebody's gonna upload it. Not that I condone that, but I'm like, it's gonna happen. It's inevitable. It will happen. It's just a matter of time. I'm just saying. It's a matter of time. We just gotta be patient. Somebody out there is gonna do it. But I feel that. I feel that I was lied to, Pain. I'm just throwing in some shadows on her hair. Try to start somewhere on the face usually. And down here, get a little softer. And then back over here to the eyes. For the eyes, I've been doing this recently where I'll go and color in the entire pupil and then some around the edge of the pupil. And then I'll go in, you can like barely see this, but it's definitely there. We just make like a little void spot inside of the pupil. It makes a nice little like reflectant light there. Ooh, excuse me. I yawns. Oh my gosh, it's 11. Okay, I gotta start speedrunning this. Hello! Welcome back, Lolly. Doing some whisking. Ah, welcome back as well. I've moved on to the rendering parts of this. So, last hour of the stream. Do my rendering. The Battle Royale. Good luck to those fighting. Those who are still around. And I did add the yellow cell phone that Neru usually has for the avatars, for the gear pieces. And then I also added a silver crown too, which I can't remember if I added price points on those or not. I don't think I did. I think I just added them and I didn't add any like a price point to them. Free for a limited time. That's what I'll chalk it up to. Strawman, you won! You won the Battle Royale. The completely randomized Battle Royale. Cell phones aren't real. It's a piece of cake to keep a piece of cake. I might know that one. I know the baking a cake song from Lazy Town, but I don't know if it's the same one or not, so. Hello, hello. You fell asleep and I'm still tired. Oh my goodness. I hope that you rested enough. Maybe your body's just gotta catch up. I hope that happens soon. Yes, that's the one I was thinking of, Strawman. That's the one. With the cursed Lil Wayne mashup with it. Break it down. Oh man. It just brings me back to the time that Neanners did a Everybody in the Club cover. I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck are we doing? That was a time to be alive. That was a moment in history. Hello, strong hearts. Hello. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm full of candies. So. Oh, thank you for the like, Aubrey. Yes, yes, that's the exact song we were talking about, Lil Loli. I'm glad we're on the same page with that. Yes, we don't have a messy recipe. Thank you, Star. Tis a wig. Tis my GUMI wig. My friend was wondering if the Mickey movie was released on the internet, where would it be? Asking for a friend. I don't know. I don't. Perhaps certain certain sites that have other pieces of Japanese media that are out there. Do you like chicken? It's all right. It's good. It's a protein. If we have it, then we have it. Shall. And it just makes a real effort to concentrate that she wants it gone. Listen, the people that listen to it, we know it's out there. We know what we heard. If she didn't want it out there forever, she shouldn't have put it out there on the internet, because the internet's forever. The internet's forever, man. Okay. Me wearing my GUMI wig? It's out there forever. I can't be like, you know, in 5 or 10 years be like, oh, I don't want anyone to remember that I did this. I'm like, if that was the case, then I wouldn't be wearing it at all. Yes, you guys are fighting Godzilla, those that are in the boss battle. But yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing with the internet. It's forever. You're not gonna be able to erase it, you know. In fact, trying to hide it is kind of, you know, that Streisand effect. And it's like, actually, we're gonna archive that now. So. Just finished Halloween. I was Alice from Madness Returns. Nice, nice. I like that version of Alice a lot. With the cleaver. Right? Was it a cleaver? When she's in the insane asylum. The straight jacket and the I like just the amount of outfits that she has. I think those are cool. The design of the Cheshire Cat's really cool too. Chicken's just like, how do I say crow or something? Yes, they do their they're crowing or they're cawing or something. Yeah, I don't know how you would describe it. The word escapes me right now. They're clucking. I have not played any Google Doodle games. Not that I recall, so. But if you have if you have fun, if you enjoy playing them, more power to you. Good for you. Amazing, and you have to do an adventure once with it to see how dumb it can get. Oh my goodness! Is it like a choose your own adventure kind of a thing, but it gets like ridiculous? Hello, creature. Hello. Happy Halloween if it is still Halloween for you. I've got about like half an hour left of my Halloween, so if it's already November 1st, happy November 1st. Yes, Strongheart. Yes, I found a nice stream friendly Halloween lo-fi mix here, so it's got like 7 minutes left on it, so I'm gonna have to like refresh and go back to the beginning. It's a chatbot with character input and stuff. Oh, gotcha. That's pretty cool. The one and only Snake. Oh my gosh. That's an oldie but a goodie. A goodie. Googie. Have y'all ever watched the show Good Luck Charlie? I've heard of it. I never watched it. So I understand the premise of it though, because I would see previews of it all the time on when I was watching Disney Channel as a kid. So I really wish that I would have kept my Kim Possible cosplay, because that was a really good cosplay. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know where it went. Anything like that, but I just know I don't have it anymore. But it was a good one. Alrighty, enjoy your nap, Aubrey. Yep, we've got about like half an hour left, so if you don't make it back by the time that the stream ends, have a wonderful rest of your night. Rest well, have good dreams, and I hope to see you again soon. Is a zombie on your lawn? Oh my goodness, that's an old game, but another one of those really good ones. Just because it's old doesn't mean that it's bad. Doesn't mean that it's dated. It's a classic. This part I can really just fill in with a lot of the shadowy color. Fairly dark already. gonna turn the stabilizer on. When is my next stream? It is going to be tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then I am streaming again on Sunday. I'm a weekend streamer, so I stream Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday! Oh, ding small window joke, it was a PC game. What? And it turns out when you start, there's an interim timer to the key character dying and the game never tells you. Oh my gosh, that's evil though. Oh my gosh, that's terrible. I mean, it puts a purpose, a sense of purpose into the game. Like, you know, all of your choices matter. Spank, you're the last man standing for Godzilla. Try to be on live chat, Strongheart. Sometimes YouTube puts Spank's chats in the live chat instead of top chat. I don't know why it hates Spank. It seems like it do. I believe you did, Luloli. It's at the tail end of it though, the battle. But all the participants, they get 200 gold each. So even if you end up dying during the boss battle, you still get some gold. You get like 200 gold each. There you go. Okay, so that confirms it. Spank is in the live chat, and for whatever reason YouTube puts him over there. Aubrey's gonna hate you. She starts having a nightmare during her nap. Something bad happened has come. Something bad has happened to Godzilla. El Tomasi has won the Battle Royale. I get salmonella. I had a teeny bit of cookie dough. Ow. Well, if you do, it was worth it. I do the same thing with brownie batter. I'm just like, I think I'll risk it all today. If bad, Why taste good? If dangerous, why taste good? I once went to a place, it's somewhere in California. So somewhere in like Southern California? No, maybe. It might have been. Instead of it being like an ice cream parlor, it was a cookie dough parlor. And it was all like egg free and safe to eat raw and everything. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so good. I gotta be careful and not like talk about it too much, otherwise I will start having cravings. If fat by taste good logic does not work, belladonna tastes delicious apparently. Oh. Or salmonella. Okay, there we go. That's the end of that playlist. Now we're gonna go back. For the last half hour of the stream. We're gonna go back. I just had to restart it. That's all. All we gotta do is just restart it. I'll be on all Saturday night. Nice, Strong Hearts. We'll see you then. I think tomorrow I'll do... What's my schedule? Does it say, like, portrait sketches? I think I'm just doing that. Having a somewhat easier night just doing portrait sketches. Those are fairly, like, relaxing for me. They're not too demanding. Best you can only taste once a night. That's terrible. Oh man, that is messed up. And we have my family some more. I want to stop in though. All right. Thank you very much, Strongheart. Enjoy your family time, and we will see you again tomorrow. Oh, sweet little lolly. Yeah, like I said, they're not too demanding because they're just like torso up of people. So, and I'm wanting to have some more design adaptions and additions to the main character and the side characters for my story. Again, like I was saying earlier, like I mean, I guess I didn't say this earlier, but I was implying it very much so. Hello, Katori. Hello. I love you so much. Like I can't explain the amount of joy it brings me for no reason. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. I got it at a very, very good price of like $8. So I was like, we're gonna wash this, we're gonna style it a little bit, and I'm gonna make some, you know, ad lib GUMI outfits. So hello. But yeah, like I was saying, I didn't really like say this verbatim out loud like earlier, but like I was watching a video that somebody had made. They were like dissecting the character designs for Hazbin Hotel. And as they're talking about like the different principles of design, especially for animation, I was doing my own drawing over here on my sketchbook. So I was like, oh, well, you know what? I should try out some different designs before I'm like fully like solid on how I want these characters to look, you know, because the design says a lot about a character without actually having to use your words. So I was like, oh, that's helpful. So oh, thank you for clarifying that was a song. Oh, thank you for the subscribe. Thank you. I hope to see you again soon. Have a wonderful night or morning, whatever time it is for you. And I hope to see you again soon. Welcome back, Delta. Yeah, I think your Wi-Fi's having a tough time for some reason. It's having the struggle moment. But I think a lot of Wi-Fi has those times. It's got issues sometimes. I end up eating a cookie dough. It refuses to get off the whip. Gotta teach it who's boss. Alright, 11:42. Put in some highlights. I just heard the sound effect of a rusty gate opening and closing. From the soundtrack that I'm listening to. That was very creepy. That was very creepy. It's like, what the heck are we doing? Something is occurring. Okay. Go back over to my highlight color. Just add a little bit. I want a different color right here. Okay, and then we're going to take our transparent watercolor brush with a transparent color. Temporis, he has some good songs, especially Delayed. Oh, okay. All right. I'll keep my eyes out for that artist. I'm terrible with names, but whenever something pops up on my Spotify, I'm just like, this sounds pretty good. Speaking of which, I know it's not everybody's cup of tea, but I heard this song in a YouTube short. And I was like, okay, I know this is going to get stuck in my head. So I went and I saved it, right? And normally I don't listen to this person's music at all. I didn't even know he made music. But I was like, okay, this is going to get stuck in my head. Thick of It by KSI. KSI, I would not have thought that he would make music, and I had never heard of this song before, but I was like, this is gonna get stuck in my head. So I went and I saved it on Spotify. So but anyways, that was something that occurred recently, and I was like, huh. A cookie dough and ice cream. Yes, Spank, that is a very popular ice cream flavor. I almost said color. Any other Welcome Home fans? I have never heard of Welcome Home. Is it a name of a song or a band? Oh my goodness, I didn't realize that was still happening. That meme, that brain rot meme has lasted longer than anybody could have imagined. That is just surprising to me. I am so used to memes only lasting like less than a week. But apparently it's making some waves. Team is basically news here in the Philippines. Oh, gotcha. Is there something significant that happened with that? Like, did somebody like blame the meme on something? Welcome Home is an ARG. Oh, it's an ARG. I haven't heard of it before. So no, I don't know what it's about or anything. Theory Ripe website. Ooh, that sounds fun. For those that really like theories, that sounds fun. Here's a new analog horror. I think it should be based on Plants vs. Zombies. That would be quite a throwback for sure. Remember this game? Well, there's actually something going on with it. No one knows more, but at least I will have had something sweet for Halloween. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's a good way of looking at it. At least you got something sweet. Participated in the sugar consumption. You did your part. Worth it. Half of Reese's Pumpkins tomorrow. Dude, yeah! Dude! Gotta get the discount candy before everybody, like, starts taking it. And there's a lot of people that, like, they wait. for the discount candy. They don't buy it on Halloween. Or anywhere near Halloween. They will wait until it is on discount. Okay. For the remainder of the stream, I am going to eat some candy. And I am going to also do a little bit more cleanup right here because I see, at least I think I see pieces of this. And then I also want to put an outline around her. I think she needs an outline. I'll just freehand it. I was like, maybe I could just auto select. Nah, I'm gonna freehand it. Minecraft ARG, but the protagonist is a speedrunner. Oh my gosh. They get trapped in there. Let's drop it down to 50. Get myself a Butterfinger. Anyone is seeing the monster anime. Which one in specific? By now, he's something? Okay. I don't think I've watched it yet. I can't say I have. But thank you. I felt like it needed something. Clicking and dragging your pen is like ASMR. Oh, thank you, Delta. It's cool, but I want to at the same time. Oh, like the like you're not excited about the not so fun parts of it, but the fun parts of it, yes. I understand that. I liked the socializing part of school when I was still in school. But not so much the homework. The homework of it. Thank you. Thank you. I was like, great, happy Halloween. Happy Halloween to you too. Thank you. I'm having a pretty good night, yeah. I hope that you're having a great night as well. And thanks for stopping by and checking out the artwork. I'm gonna finish this outline. And then it will be done. I know it says I've got a minute left, but the stream will be over when I am finished with this art. All right, we'll see you later. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Hope to see you again soon. I did, Delta. I did. Yes. It was not working as intended. We would have new chatters in here where it would show that they're number one. And I didn't think that it was fair. So I removed it. I disabled it. That's what I did. There we go. That line is nice and done. I think we're good there. I say as I go back over here, I'm like, but this shadow right here. And this shadow right here. I will keep doing that until I'm blue in the face. I tell you who what. I don't know what I don't know why I don't have any King of the Hill sound effects. I should. I definitely should. I think that would be really funny. I already have that outline in there? I do. I do. It's just not as dark as I wanted it. Okay. There. There is the artwork. Add glow. And I use Petita Light wherever. It's either Petita Light or Poryet 1. Excuse me. Take that, put it on and add glow layer. Make it just a little lighter because I want it to be more glowy. And then let's make it green. Bam, multiply layer underneath. There we go. Okay, now we'll save it. And I also made a time lapse of this, so I can export this time lapse. There we go. It's exporting right now. Hello, Roddick. Happy Witches Hour. Happy Witches Hour to you too. I don't know. I don't know, Strawman. Or not Strawman, Spank. You guys have similar names sometimes. My brain rot brain. Thank you, Delta. Thank you. I'm waiting for the time lapse to be exported. Good luck on not contracting salmonella, Luloli. Hopefully I will see you later and you will not have contracted salmonella. Okay. Let me show you guys if I can. GIF. It should be fine. Time lapse. Is it in videos? No, I know where it is. I know where it went. Here it is. Here's the time lapse of this art piece. As you guys can see. Let me put it over here. Ooh, I'm moving myself. See you tomorrow, Lily. Don't get some vanilla. Some vanilla. There is some of the background coming in there. Cleaning up. I put some black lipstick on her. And some shading. Some more shading. Hello, Leto. So there it is. There was that finished piece time lapse there. I'll probably upload it on its own as its own video. But yeah. So I hope that you guys enjoyed tonight's Halloween special. I'm going to post this over on my Twitter page. I'm going to post this on the post section of the channel, as well as over on my DeviantArt page as well. So I'll be back tomorrow at, I almost said 5:30, 8:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I hope that you guys will come back. I'm going to do some portrait sketches, probably just one. So yes, hi and bye. It is the end of the stream for me. So, and with that, I'm going to plug my things here. I'm going to plug this. If you would like to see more of my artwork, feel free to check out that gallery link. It shall be posted there in a little bit. If you want to follow me over on the Twitter sphere, be sure to do that. I post links to my streams and then screenshots or finished pieces. So if you ever want to check out those streams, feel free to do that. I have a Ko-Fi page with some freebies for PNG Tuber Plus, which I might be adapting those for PNG Tube Remix, because I got my hands on PNG Tube Remix. So you guys will see Vivion's gaming model on that. So welcome back. This is the end of the stream. So but yes, you did tell us. Yes, you did. And then I have a commission page. If you guys want to check out the commission page, feel free to do that. Totally up to you guys. So yes, I'm heading on out. I'll be back tomorrow though. So I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Again, happy Halloween. Happy November 1st. It's now November 1st for me. So so yeah. You was here, Christus, the whole time. You was here. Good night, everybody. Be safe out there in the large forest that the internet is. I don't have anything redirecting after the stream ends, so feel free to enjoy whenever, wherever and whenever you go. So, alrighty, y'all. See you tomorrow. Stay vibin', stay creative, and I shall see you tomorrow. Bye bye.